Look who is back on the show, the most talked about man this week, because there's a lot of people that talk about it in this game. Anytime, any place, anywhere, everybody says it. Not a lot of people do it. Rafael Fiziev is absolutely one of those guys. How are you, Mr. Fiziev? Are you good?
I'm perfect. Yeah, I'm perfect. Happy to come back to fight week and all of this routine.
Listen, I think a lot of fight fans are extremely happy to see you back as well. Before we get stuck into the fight week, and what's been going on over the last year or so, happy birthday for tomorrow, mate.
Thank you. This is good. I have good birthday gift on a Saturday.
I'm going to say, as a birthday gift, it doesn't get better than this, because I know that you've wanted, obviously, to get back into competition. I know that you've been asking to get back into competition. Now, to be provided that competition and to be at this level once again, that must be the perfect birthday present.
It's like a miracle to me. It's like a miracle because I waiting the fights. I telling to my manager like, hey, I'm ready to fight with everybody. Just if you have some news, not don't call me. Like just say yes, sign the contract because for me it doesn't matter who is like, and I not I never think like in my life I take the fight for short notice for 1 week and for the start like this guy and yeah, and of course we have little story with him. Yeah, so I'm happy. I'm very happy. It's like a miracle to me.
Obviously, the first time that you two fought, it was in London in front of the British fans. It's still a fight that everybody still talks about here in the UK. It was a sensational fight. We'll get into that in a minute, because since that fight, obviously, you fought Matauj, and we had a bit of an odd ending to that fight because you got injured and you did your ACL for the second time. And obviously, not many people do it once, but to do it twice must be absolutely horrific. I want to talk about the mental struggle of dealing with injury, because everybody knows about the physical aspects. You can't do certain things, but it must be mentally a torture being out on the sidelines trying to get fit whilst the division moves on.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard mentally. It's hard because like same knee, same place, twice again, same one. It's and the second time it's going more slowly. The healing and recovery is going to more
Mm.
slowly, and yeah, on the beginning I was so mad. Like maybe first 2 3 months, I was so mad. Like I'm like but I do my work. I did my best, and I healed my knee. Like I think for 100% what I can do.
I think the interesting thing, Rafa, as we speak today, the division hasn't really moved on as much as it really should have moved on with you being out for 15 months, if that makes sense, because the champion's still the champion. It's still the same guy. And if we're really honest, then you were probably two big wins away from fighting for the title. I think you're still in the same position. Would you agree with that? Two big wins and you're back in?
Um, I don't know. Maybe yeah, maybe not. Because like for all of these chances to the belt, it's always they change it for. Sometime we know that they have some challenge. They have some guy who have to fight to the belt, and after we see like the other guy fight to the belt. So uh, I don't know, sure, but it's always like when you make it, when you get it, the good win, beautiful win, and everybody like it, not like boring fight, all of that. Of course, this make you like close for the belt if we fight like in a position like we fight with Justin. Yeah.
Obviously, you've taken time out to heal, get fit, get ready. But I was told by guys that obviously train with you that you were looking good August, September at the end of last year. So why is it taking an extra 5 to 6 months before we can get you back in the octagon? Is it because maybe there's the dance partners don't want to dance?
Yeah, the guys don't want to dance. The I don't know why. I don't know why. Just how many names I have? Like I have, I think 3 or 4 names. Like I don't know the sure names, but the what I know, they're like some 3 guys. The they don't want to fight me. 3 or 4 guys, something like that. And yes, I have a fight supposed to be a fight February 1st against Gamrot, but he say no, and I don't know, man. This is so hard to get a fight, when you're dangerous, and this is so hard sometimes. I already have this before I fight with Bobby Green. I already have
Yeah.
that. I also no fight like some 5 or 6, 7 months, because many people say no, no, no. So it's just repeated again. No problem.
Did anybody say yes? Was there any? I mean, obviously, this is a late replacement where you're stepping in. You put your hand up for Dan to come in to fight Justin. But if this one doesn't materialize, when was the date? When were you supposed to be coming back?
I'm Since September. I'm staying in shape. I'm trying to be in shape, and I looking my weight. Yeah, since September I waiting. I train hard since September, almost like in the camp, almost like in the camp, and uh, yeah, I don't know, I don't know. The one guy called me to the fight, Guram Kutatilabs. I remember the only one guy who called me to go to fighting. But on that time, I already have from UFC. I have like opponent the Mateusz Gamrot, because they're telling me like, oh, you fight 1st February in Saudi Arabia against
Yeah.
Mateusz. And I remember I make a tweet like, I already have opponent, and but if I not have opponent, I say him yes, no problem. So, and after I Gamrot say yes, and or say no, and we no fighting. So
But
I
the
forget.
patience has paid off. The patience has paid off, because we're here, and the facts is that you're currently in Las Vegas, ready to go at UFC 313 this weekend against Justin. And as I said a moment or two ago, us British fans, we remember the first time that you guys fought. What are the things that you learned from that particular fight? Because even though, as a spectacle, from our point of view, it was awesome, we loved it, you came out on the wrong side of the result that particular night. So what did you learn fighting Justin the first time round?
uh I cannot say what I learned. I cannot say what I learned. Maybe the cannot follow the emotions. I think this one. Yeah, I think this one, because like emotions. This is why I lost this fight, because I go forward, arena, all of that. Like, I want to go forward. Like I because on the fight I understand that, oh, this fight going like very, very, very like boom, boom. Like everybody like it so much, and I want like, okay, if you like it, let's go more this, little more and more. And I hear my corners all of like last 3 minutes on the fight. I hear the, hey, move back, no, go forward. What are you doing? Blah blah blah. And like I still going forward, because I think like, oh, the guys like it, they're good, Like, wow, I want more screaming, you know.
Rafa, that's why we love you though, man. That's why we love you, because you give the fans what they want. But in the end, this game's about winning, isn't it? If you want to achieve the things that you want to achieve, then obviously you've got to be able to win the fight. So being able to, how hard is that to remain emotionless when the crowd, 20,000 people in the arena, are all screaming and enjoying what you're doing? That must be an incredibly difficult thing to do when your natural instinct is to fight.
It's hard, man. It's hard to control emotions when you hear all of this arena. 20,000. Oh my God, 20,000 people looking you the same time. And every time when you attack, the screaming, whoa! It's so hard, man. It's so hard. My heart telling me like, hey, we want more. Let's go. Let's go. Make them screaming more. Make them, you know. And but we are fighters. We have to how we have to work with these emotions and control that.
How much respect do you have for Justin? Obviously, you guys have fought each other for 15 minutes, but for him to obviously be in the position that he's in on less than 2 weeks' notice to take on such a dangerous guy like yourself, I mean, you've got to take your hat off to the guy for not pushing back his date and staying on UFC 313.
Oh, can you repeat the question, please, brother?
It was a question about respect
Ah,
towards Justin. Obviously, you've fought him before, so I've no doubt there's an automatic respect there.
mhm.
But for him to take the fight as well on short notice, having prepared for Dan, knowing that you're an incredibly difficult and dangerous fight, that's got to get your respect as well as obviously what you've done previously with him.
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. I like, like I want to shake his hand and I saying like, bro, first one, thank you for birthday gift. But for me, it's like birthday gift, and thank you for this one, and thank you other one. Thank you for giving me other chance, and because like what that's for me. Like I say, like it's a miracle to me. Like I never think when I make the first tweet. I think like, oh, he say no for sure. Like, why he need to fight me? He already win me one time, and for what? Maybe he take the Moicano or Gamrot. I don't know. And I think like, okay. And after we have like, with they saying no, I don't know who say no. Like how we say, the from UFC they're saying like, okay, there's no fight, Justin. I say okay, and I go to take big ice cream the same evening, and I take big strawberry cheesecake ice cream, and. Yeah, and morning the manager called me like, "Hey, pack your bag." So and I'm like, woo, woo, start to screaming, "Let's go!" Like, oh, I'm happy. Yeah, of course, very respect. I respect him before. I respect him before. All my friends, all my people around me, that everybody respect him and everybody his fans. So, but I want to beat him. I know. I want to beat him before and right now, of course, too. So I respect him a lot. This guy is a man.
Do you anticipate this fight being different to the first fight, or will it be exactly the same?
Man, I want to say it's going to be different, but also my heart saying me like, man, like different or not different. I don't know. My heart say I don't know, but I want to say like I try, but I don't know I don't know what happened in it, bro. It's T-Mobile Arena. It's the same arena like O2 in like big also. I don't know.
Exactly.
It's what is different with these arenas, but it's also many people. So
Rafa,
maybe we're doing again the same blood, huh?
come on. 20,000 people screaming. You've been out for a long time. I know that you love it. You're just going to do Rafa Fiziev, aren't you? That's what you're going to do.
Yeah, I just have to do what I do all my life.